I'd like to send out a congratulations to director Adrian Lyne, writers Zach Kelm and Sam Levinson, and stars Ben Affleck and Ana de Armas. You all managed to take part in an erotic thriller that's as erotic as a fart at a child's funeral and as thrilling as a tax seminar in Michigan. Congratulations. Well done. Here's your brown star. You really earned it.
Why are you the only man who wants to stay with me?
I don't know.
Are you too?
I do.
Deep Water is the new Hulu film starring Ben Affleck and Ana de Armas as a seemingly perfect married couple who are on the brink of a divorce. To avoid this though, Ben Affleck grants his wife permission to date and sleep with other men in order to keep her happy and dedicated to making the marriage work. But tensions begin to brew between the couple when all the men dragged into their open marriage begin to mysteriously turn up dead. Now, I was mainly interested in this movie because I'm typically a sucker for trashy media like reality TV.
Like, same thing mentally, I'm good. Like, you know what I mean? Is that like, I'm not saying is that like...
And a good pulpy thriller like the trailer for this movie made it look like it was going to be. And hey, look at that, it even has the director of some great movies like Fatal Attraction, Indecent Proposal, and Jacob's Ladder. So at the very least, this was going to be something intriguing and presented in a unique way. Sam Levinson of Euphoria fame was involved with writing the script, so that leaves room open for some decent drama and character writing. Plus I knew Affleck and Armas had previously dated, so I figured there would at least be some good chemistry between the leads to intensify some of the film's more
spicy sections.
All I got, however, was some deep disappointment. The film builds itself off this notion that there's some big mystery to unravel with all these strange but interesting moving parts to the plot. And it really gets you invested because it constantly feels like there are things being held back in order to reveal something much bigger and insidious happening at the end. Like the movie has some real dick-swinging level of confidence, like the filmmakers thought they were making Gone Girl 2, Electric Boogaloo. And I don't feel like the Gone Girl comparison is completely out of left field. Both movies are based off pulpy mystery novels. The opening scene is just the ending, but with a different meaning and perspective. The intrigue and mystery surrounding the main couple's rocky marriage. Ben Affleck being accused of a crime he may or may not have taken part in. But my god, is the filmmaker's level of confidence completely misplaced here. Because all of these moving parts lead the film nowhere. And I'm not saying nowhere interesting or nowhere satisfying. I mean nowhere. The film has no ending. They put all of this random nonsense and forgot to give the movie a finale. The entire movie and all of the plot points are, honest to God, 100%, no lie, no cap, pointless. Like, why did these two agree to do the whole open marriage thing instead of a divorce in the first place? Y'all seem pretty miserable and there's no hint of anyone working on anything. What does anyone besides Ana de Armpit's character get out of this? Why are you doing this? Even when the murders begin to happen more and the wife starts to blame the Batfleck for them, why is she still in the house with the child? You seem pretty confident that he did it and choose to continue seeing other people in front of your husband who you believe is dangerous and can do it again. Why? Why is Ben Affleck's history with building computer chips for drones constantly brought up? Is this a metaphor for something? Is it supposed to affect the way we look at this character? Guess not, because it's quickly abandoned. Why did Armas pay the hot piano man $3,000? Is she paying for sex? Was there something more nefarious planned? What purpose does Ben's weird snail obsession have? Why does he have them? Is it a sex thing? If it's not, then please God tell me, why is he looking at them like this?
Mommy, why does the big scary man keep eye-fucking those snails? I wanna go home.
No, the snails aren't for eating.
Then what are they for, Ben? What are they for? I was pretty certain it was gonna have some sort of weird sex pervert reveal, and then I get nothing. Give me my weird sex pervert reveal, you cheap bastards! This movie is all plot threads and no resolution, and it leaves you with this weird moment of existentialism where you try hard to make sense of everything you just watched. But the thing is, this isn't a movie, it's a clickbait article with a high budget. Man with a slightly concerning snail collection allows his wife to sleep with other men. You'll never believe what happens next. Except when you get to what happens next, it's just the end of the page and you feel stupid for clicking on it in the first place. But even if you take the mystery angle out of the movie and just leave the trashy, erotic, thriller pulp parts of the movie, It's just all so damn dull. This is a movie with this kind of story, starring these two, has the writer of Euphoria involved, and has the director of Fatal Attraction making his return to the director chair after years away, and somehow you just come out with a movie with the sexuality and thrills of a bowl of cold mac and cheese. It just never does anything meaningful or inspired with its premise, and it never even takes advantage of its trashier aspects. How did this happen? Was this an editing issue? Were there really bad reshoots? Or were reshoots actually needed and Disney just didn't want to spend the time or money on a movie that was made before the Fox acquisition? Who knows? But I mean, I know I can certainly say that this just comes out to something that's just so damn disposable. I can't even really envision who this movie could possibly be for, or what anyone could get out of it. I mean, hey, if anything, Armis is good here, and she's probably the only one that actually understood the assignment, as the kids would say. But honestly, does that matter? When the poor girl is just paired with this pile of used toilet paper that they call a script, and is saddled with someone who has that constant look on his face of someone who just dropped their order of Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Unfortunately, there's just not much you can really do here. Hell, the real life breakup between Affleck and Armis, and that alleged story about Affleck throwing out a life-size cardboard cutout of Armis after their breakup, honestly has far more sexual intrigue, thrills, and a greater impact on society as a whole than this movie does. That story's great. That story gets a 10 out of 10. But Deep Water, that's a 2 out of 10. Maybe it's a 1 out of 10. I don't know. It's bad. It's bad. I'll just leave it at that. Sorry, Ben. I was really hoping you get the chance to do Batman again, or hell, you know what? Just go direct something again. You're back with Jennifer Lopez. Go make Geely 2. Perhaps the world's ready for that. I don't know.